Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We continue reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 8, Chapter 11. Does anyone remember what we read yesterday?
Hare Krishna. We were
Hare Krishna.
reading about the ghastly war between the demigods and the demons, and how we saw that how Bali Maharaj attacked, Indradev was attacking all the asuras, but with his with his thunderbolt weapon, not even he couldn't even scratch from Namochi. He couldn't even scratch his skin or anything, and he was really stressed up that what is this happening? How do I do this? Like, how do I kill this demon? Because his thunderbolt was very, very powerful, and he had killed so many demons previously. But this time, it wasn't even possible for him to scratch his skin also. So then he heard a voice from the sky, and then the voice said that Namuchi couldn't be killed by anything dry or moist. So, yeah, we were reading about this ghastly war. Yeah.
Yeah. And then now we have to read further now. Neither dry nor moist, and how to kill him, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. So let's continue reading. Text 39. Tam devim giram akarnya
Tam devim
Devim giram akarnya
Bhagavan susamahitaha
Bhagavan Susamahita
Susamahitaha
Dhyayan fenam athapashyad
Yayan Srinam
Yavinam
Atapasya
atapasya
Papayam ubayatmakam.
Upayam
Yatmakam.
Ubhayatmakam.
Translation by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. After hearing the ominous voice, Indra, with great attention, began to meditate on how to kill the demon. He then saw that foam would be the means, for it is neither moist nor dry. Because the voice in the sky told him, cannot buy any dry or moist weapon, right? So then Indra is thinking, now what should I do? What should I do? Then he thought, okay, foam, let me use a weapon made of foam. See, we don't even know these weapons. In modern days, weapons that we use mostly is the fire weapons. Okay. So then, na shushkena na chardrena
Na Shushkina
Sushena na chadrena
jahara namuche shiraha
Yahara
Jahara namuche
Yahara
tam tuvur munigana
Tam
Tam
tushtu munigana
malyescha vakiran vibham.
Malayasya
Malayascha Vakiran Vibhum.
That's Indra, king of heaven, severed Namuchi's head with a weapon of foam, which was neither dry nor moist. Then all the sages satisfied Indra, the exalted personality, by showering flowers and garlands upon him, almost covering him. In this regard, the Shruti mantra say, Apam fenena namuche shira indro dharayat. Indra killed Namuchi with watery foam, which is neither moist nor dry. So it seems Indra had a weapon which is made of foam. Can't
We got
understand
our
how foam
answer.
could kill, right? Huh?
Yeah, we got our answer. Yes, we were
We
wondering,
got
no?
our answer. That's right.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
and
were
now
wondering
it's
what weapon.
moist or dry. Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't
But
know,
how?
like foam sounds so
Yeah,
soft, right? How could it kill
soft,
somebody?
yeah. Exactly.
right? Foam sounds like soft thing, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
And like what
Gandharva.
kind of boons they had in the previous time. Like the boons were good. Like the
Boon.
Namuchi had this boon that he wouldn't be killed by anything
Yeah,
moist and dry. So like so many different kinds of boons also they had,
yeah, true. Yeah, that's
right?
true. Yeah, yeah, true. Certainly very powerful, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gandharva Mukhyo Jagatur
Gandharva
Gandharva Mukhyo Jagatur
Vishwavasu Paravasu
Vishwavasu
Vasu
Deva Dundubhayonidur
Deva Dundubhayornedu
Indur
Nartakyo Nanritur Muda
Nartakyo
Nartatu Mudha
Vishwavasu and Paravasu. The two chiefs of the Gandharvas sang in great happiness. The kettle drums of the demigods sounded, and the apsaras danced in jubilation. So all the demigods are happy, the sages are happy, and they are having a festival, singing and dancing. Right? When we are happy, we have singing and dancing. Right? Anyepi evam प्रतिद्वन्द्वान्
Anya api evam pratidvandan
वायव अग्निवरुणादयः
Vayu Agni Varunadayah
सुदयाम् आसुर असुरान्
Sudayam Asur Asuran
मृगान् केसरिणो यथा.
Mriganti Sarino Yatha
Vayu, Agni, Varuna, and other demigods began killing the demons who opposed them, just as lions kill deer in a forest. So now the demigods are like revived again. They're fighting with full force again. Brahmana preshito devan
Brahmana Preshito
Deshito
Devan
Devan
devarishir narado nripa
Devarishe Narado
Narado Nirva
varayam asa vibudhan
Varayam Asa
Vas
Vidhan
drishtva danava sankshayam.
Drishtva
Deshva
Dhanava
Danava
Sankhya
Sanshayam
King, when Lord Brahma saw the imminent total annihilation of the demons, he sent a message with Narad, who went before the demigods to make them stop fighting. Shri Narad Vacha
Shri
Srinarada
Narad Uvacha
Bhavadbir Amritam Praptam
Bhavadbhir Amritam Praptam
Narayana Bhujashraye
Narayana Bhuja Ashrayah
Shri
Priya Samedita Sarva
Priya Samedhitaha
Samedita
Sarva
Uparamata Vigrahat.
Uparamata Vigraha
Sarvigrahat
The great sage Narad said, all of you demigods are protected by the arms of Narayan, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And by His grace, you have gotten the nectar. By the grace of the Goddess of Fortune, you are glorious in every way. Therefore, please stop this fighting. So Lord Brahma sent Narad Muni as he sent a message through Narad Muni to tell the demigods, stop fighting now. You already got the nectar by the mercy of the Lord. You have the Lord's mercy. You're protected by Him. You have the grace of Lakshmi Devi. Shishuko Vacha
Shri
Shuka
Shuka Uvacha
Samyamyam Manyu Samrambham
Samyam
Manayanto Munirvachaha
Mantu Oh,
Upagiyamanan Nanucharer
Upagya Anuchure Chare
Yayu Sarve Trivishtapam.
Yayu Sarve Trivishapam.
Sukadeva Goswami said, accepting the words of Narad, the demigods gave up their anger and stopped fighting. Being praised by their followers, they returned to their heavenly planets. So Lord Brahma, he's the, he's like, he's the father, right? That's our Lord. He's called the grandfather. And then, well, father, Lord Brahma. Because Kashyap Muni, demigods, demons, all are coming from him. So, well, grandfather in that sense, Brahma is going to become grandfather. So he also does not want to see unnecessary killing. Sure, they're demons, but they're also playing their part. They're also in the cycle of evolution. They're also playing their part. So unnecessary killing is never encouraged. Yeah, because here he's telling the demigods, okay, you got the nectar, you already won the war. Now you stop this fighting with the demigods. Let them go do their thing, you do your thing now. Is that okay?
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
the demons were the ones
I'm sorry.
now who attacked actually, who started.
The demons were the one to start the war. That's
Who
right.
started, right? Who
Yeah,
got
yeah. The demons were the one who started because demigods, the Data already had their
right?
nectar. They had no reason to
So
fight. So the demons were the one to
they had
start, and
the
then
demons.
yeah, Brahma is saying, now you already won them. Now you stop this fighting. Ye vashishtarane
Mm-hmm.
tasmin
Ye avashishta
narada no mate nate. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Yeah,
Krishna.
Sorry, I was cut out. Oh. Are you all able to hear me now?
yeah,
Yes.
perfect.
Yeah. We can hear.
Okay, you're able to see the screen also, right?
Yes.
Yes. Only the text is a bit small now.
Oh,
Earlier
it's
was yeah.
smaller.
Yes. Now it's good. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah. Now
okay.
it's
So, ye vashishtarane tasmin
Ye
Ye
vasishtarane
vachishtarane
tasmin
tasmin
naradanu mate nate.
naradhanumate
naradanumatenate
Malim vippanam adaya
balim vippanam
balvipana
adaya
astam girim upagamam.
astam
astam
giri
giri
upagaman.
upagaman
Following the order of Narad Muni, whatever demons remained on the battlefield took Bali Maharaj, who was in a precarious condition, to the hill known as Astagiri. So Narad Muni is telling the demons, take Bali Maharaj away. Bali Maharaj, precarious condition means he's not yet dead, but he's seriously wounded, seriously injured. Tatra vinashtavayavan
Tatra avinashta avyavan
Yavan
vidyamana shirodharan
vidyamana
Vidyamana
shirodharan
Shirodharan
Oshana jivayam asa
ushana jivayam
Jivayam
asa
samjivanya swavidyaya.
samjivanya
Samjivanya
swavidyaya
Swavidyaya
There on that hill, Shukracharya brought to life all the dead demoniac soldiers who had not lost their heads, trunks, and limbs. He achieved this by his own mantra known as Samjivani. So means, those demons who were dead, but their bodies were still intact. Because some of them, they had lost their heads or lost their hands or legs, right? So here, who was, you know, their bodies were not mutilated. He's bringing them back to life. So certainly he has great powers. Imagine bringing a dead person to a life. Samjivani. Balis Choshan Sasprishta
बलिश्चोषणः प्राच्युष्टः
Pratyapandriya Smritihi
पत्यापनेन्द्रियं स्मृतिः
Smritihi
Parajitopi Nakhityal
पराजितोऽपि नाखेद्यत्
Lo
Itya
Loka Tattva Vichakshanaha.
लोकतत्त्वविचिक्षणः
Bali Maharaj was very experienced in universal affairs. When he regained his senses and memory by the grace of Shukracharya, he could understand everything that had happened. Therefore, although he had been defeated, he did not lament. It is significant that Bali Maharaj is here said to be very experienced. Although defeated, he was not at all sorry, for he knew that nothing can take place without the sanction of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Such an important point, right? You know? So he's defeated. He's lost the war. He's the one who started the war. He's the one who said, okay, we'll go help the demigods for the nectar. He didn't get the nectar. He started the war. He's lost. So he lost the war also, didn't get the nectar also. But he's not lamenting. Really commendable. Because like how we tend to lament, right? We tend to feel sorry. Oh, how this happened, how that happened. Since he was a devotee, he accepted his defeat without lamentation. He's understanding that because this is the instruction also he was giving Lord Indra. He was telling him that I'm gonna fight. It's my duty to fight. With the effect of time, sometimes somebody wins. With the effect of time, sometimes somebody loses. As stated by the Supreme Personality of Godhead in Bhagavad Gita 2.47, Karmani eva adhikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana. Everyone in Krishna consciousness should execute his duty without regard for victory or defeat. One must execute his duty as ordered by Krishna or his representative, the spiritual master. So the devotee continues to do his devotional service, not considering what is the result. Irrespective of result, he is completely dependent on Krishna for the result. He is saying, this is my duty, this is what I have to do. I'll continue to do my duty. The result is up to Krishna. Anukulyena Krishnanushilanam Bhakti Ruttama. In first class devotional service, one always abides by the orders and will of Krishna. Thus, in the Bhaktivedanta purports of the 8th canto, 11th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavatam entitled, King Indra Annihilates the Demons. Any comments?
He is a first class devotee.
First class devotee. Well said. It's true. That's so true. Because in his condition, either one could have gotten angry, right?
And he accepted the defeat.
Yeah, just accepting it. Yeah. No, we may sometimes get angry, right? Oh, what is this? What did I do wrong? I tried my best, and what is happening? No
Angry and
anger.
lament and cry and make such a thing. Yeah, true.
Yeah. So much drama we may create, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So true. Something to learn from Bali Maharaj. It's just accepting, okay, it's the will of the Lord, I accept. I'm accepting the Lord's will. Should we begin the next chapter? Chapter 12?
Yeah.
Okay. The Mohini Murti incarnation bewilders Lord Shiva. Let's read the summary of this chapter by Srila Prabhupada. This chapter describes how Lord Shiva was bewildered upon seeing the beautiful Mohini Murti incarnation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead and how he later came to his senses. When Lord Shiva heard about the pastimes performed by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Hari, in the form of an attractive woman, he mounted his bull and went to see the Lord. Accompanied by his wife Uma and his servants, the Bhutaganas or ghosts, he approached the lotus feet of the Lord. Lord Shiva offered obeisances to the Supreme Lord as the all-pervading Lord, the universal form, the supreme controller of creation, the super soul, the resting place for everyone, and the completely independent cause of all causes. Thus he offered prayers giving truthful descriptions of the Lord. Then he expressed his desire. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is very kind to his devotees. Therefore, to fulfill the desire of his devotee, Lord Shiva, he expanded his energy and manifested himself in the form of a very beautiful and attractive woman. Upon seeing this form, even Lord Shiva was captivated. Later, by the grace of the Lord, he controlled himself. This demonstrates that by the power of the Lord's external energy, everyone is captivated by the form of woman in this material world. Again, however, by the grace of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, one can overcome the influence of Maya. This was evinced by Lord Shiva, the topmost devotee of the Lord. First he was captivated, but later, by the grace of the Lord, he restrained himself. It is declared in this connection that only a pure devotee can restrain himself from the attractive feature of Maya. Otherwise, once a living entity is trapped by the external feature of Maya, he cannot overcome it. After Lord Shiva was graced by the Supreme Lord, he circumambulated the Lord along with his wife Bhavani and his companions, the ghosts. Then he left for his own abode. Sukadev Goswami concludes this chapter by describing the transcendental qualities of Uttama Shloka, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and by declaring that one can glorify the Lord by 9 kinds of devotional service, beginning with Shravanam Kirtanam. So also very interesting chapter, right? Okay, we'll go into the text. Text 1 to 2, Sri Badarayanir Uvacha.
श्रीबादरायणी उवाच
Vrishadvajo Nisham Yedam.
Rishad
वृषध्वजो निशं वेदम्
Yoshid Rupena Danavan.
योषितरूपेण दानवान्
Mohayitva Suraganan.
मोहयित्वा सुरगणान्
Hari Somam Apayayat.
हरिः सोमम् अपाययत्
Vrisham Aruhya Girisha.
वृषम् आरुह्य गिरिशः
Sarvabhutaganirvritaha
सर्वभूतगणैर्वृतः
Saha Devya Yayau Drashtum
सह देव्याययो द्रष्टुम्
Yatraste Madhusudanaha.
यत्रास्ते मधुसूदनः.
Sukadeva Goswami said, the Supreme Personality of Godhead Hari, in the form of a woman, captivated the demons and enabled the demigods to drink the nectar. After hearing of these pastimes, Lord Shiva, who is carried by a bull, went to the place where Madhusudan, the Lord, resides, accompanied by his wife Uma and surrounded by his companions, the ghosts. Lord Shiva went there to see the Lord's form as a woman. So Lord Shiva heard that the Lord took the form of Mohini Murti and he captivated the demons in that form. So now he also wants to see that form. So he's going with his wife, with his followers on his carrier. Lord Shiva's carrier is the bull.
So that means, Hare Krishna Shilpaji, that means that he was not there at that time, right? When
That's what it
this
seems that,
particular
yeah,
incident took place, right? He was
yeah,
there to
seems
take the
he was
poison,
not.
but then he left.
Seems that way, yeah. That's what seems that way.
And this is like
That
when
he,
he heard, then he went again to that place, not at the स्थान पर गए जहाँ भगवान मधुसूदन रहते थे, where he lived, not at the war place, right? Not at the
no,
Lil
no,
Koshan. No,
no,
he did not go there. He
no.
went to where he lived, right? Where Lord.
He's gone to see Lord Madhusudan, to the
Hmm,
place where Madhusudan, the Lord, resides. So the
where he
Lord
was.
lives in Shvetadvip. So I'm not sure if he's gone to Shvetadvip,
Okay. Okay, we'll
right?
see. Yeah. We
Yeah,
don't know. We don't know.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gone to
Perfect.
Madhusudan because Krishna killed the demon Madhu. So he's been
Hmm.
addressed here as Madhusudan.
Hmm.
Sabhajito Bhagavata
Sabhajito Bhagavata
Bhagavad
Sadaram Somaya Bhavaha
Sadaram Somaya Bhavaha
Supavishta Uvachedam
Supavishta Uvachedam
Pratipujya Samayan Harim
Pratipujaya Samayam Harin.
Smayan Harim. Smayan Harim. Sorry about that. Okay, the Supreme Personality of Godhead welcomed Lord Shiva and Uma with great respect. And after being seated comfortably, Lord Shiva duly worshipped the Lord and smilingly spoke as follows. So they've gone to see the Lord, they've met the Lord has given him a seating place. He's told Lord Shiva, come and sit with me, and Lord is welcoming them with great respect. He's after all very dear devotee of the Lord. Right? Lord Shiva is very great devotee of the Lord. So now Lord Shiva is smiling and he's speaking. Shri Mahadeva Vacha
Shri Mahadeva Uvacha
Vachan
Deva Deva Jagat Vyapin
Deva Deva Jagat Vyapin
Jagat Isha Jaganmaya
Jagat Isha Jaganmaya
Sarvesham Api Bhavanam
Sarvesham Api Bhavanam
Tvam Atma Hetur Ishvaraha.
Mam Atma Hetur Ishvaraha.
Lord Mahadev said, O chief demigod among the demigods, O all-pervading Lord, Master of the universe, By your energy, you are transformed into the creation. You are the root and efficient cause of everything. You are not material. Indeed, you are the super soul or supreme living force of everything. Therefore, you are Parmeshwar, the supreme controller of all controllers. The Supreme Personality of Godhead Vishnu resides within the material world as the Sattva Guna avatar. Lord Shiva is the Tamoguna avatar, and Lord Brahma is the Rajoguna avatar. But although Lord Vishnu is among them, he is not in the same category. Right? Lord Vishnu, he is Vishnu Tattva. Right? He cannot compare with Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is Jiva Tattva, and Lord Shiva is his own Tattva by himself. So Lord Vishnu is Deva Deva, the chief of all the demigods. So there are so many demigods, right? In Lord Indra and Chandra, Surya, so many. Then Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are their main demigods. Now Lord Vishnu is even the chief, even higher than Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. So since Lord Shiva is in this material world, the energy of the Supreme Lord Vishnu includes Lord Shiva. Lord Vishnu is therefore called Jagat Vyapi, the all-pervading Lord. Right? Lord Shiva is also coming from Lord Vishnu. Here we say Krishna is the cause of all causes. So Lord Shiva is also coming from Lord Vishnu. Lord Shiva is sometimes called Maheshwar, and so people think that Lord Shiva is everything. But here Lord Shiva addresses Lord Vishnu as Jagadish, the master of the universe. Lord Shiva is sometimes called Vishveshwar, but here he addresses Lord Vishnu as Jaganmaya, indicating that even Vishveshwar is under Lord Vishnu's control. Lord Vishnu is the master of the spiritual world, yet he controls the material world also, as stated in Bhagavad Gita, Mayati Akshena Prakriti Suyate Sa Characharam. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva are also sometimes called Ishwar, but the supreme Ishwar is Lord Vishnu, Lord Krishna. As stated in Brahma Samhita, Ishwara Parama Krishna. The Supreme Lord is Krishna, Lord Vishnu. Everything in existence works in proper order because of Lord Vishnu. Anda antarastha parmanu chayantrastham. Even Parmanu, the small atoms, work because of Lord Vishnu's presence within them. So here, Lord Shiva is glorifying the position of Lord Vishnu as the supreme controller, as the chief of the demigods, like because all the demigods also are coming from Lord Vishnu. Everyone is coming from Lord Vishnu. So sometimes people may think that Lord Shiva is the supreme controller, but here by Lord Shiva's prayers, we can understand that Lord Vishnu is the supreme controller. And we can see, he's not immediately telling Lord Vishnu that, can you please show me your Moini Murti form? Now we see that every time when prayers are being offered to Lord Vishnu, we heard even the demigods when they were offering prayers to Lord Vishnu, or Lord Brahma when he was offering the prayers to Lord Vishnu. So they are always glorifying the position of Lord Vishnu first. Right? They're not immediately putting their request. First, they're glorifying the Lord. That you're the supreme controller, everything is working according to your plan, everything is coming from you, you're the origin of everything, of everyone. Right? Like what we do immediately, we may say, oh, can you, when we go to offer our prayers to Krishna, we may say, Krishna, can you please give me this? Can you please give me that? But here we are seeing, it's like when these great personalities are praying to Krishna, they're first glorifying the Lord and then they place their request in front of the Lord. Even Arjuna, when the Brahmastra of Ashwatthama was coming to him, he doesn't immediately tell Krishna, "Oh, Krishna, please save me." He's first glorifying Krishna, even in that position where he was like, "Oh my God, the Brahmastra is going to kill me now." He's first glorifying Krishna. Any comments? Questions?
Hare Krishna. Even in
Hare
the
Krishna.
11th chapter, when we read the Srimad Bhagavad Gita, there is this proper etiquettes of glorifying is giving, like worshipping. There's a proper etiquette, the 4-step proper etiquettes, how to worship, how to pray, actually. Like we should first, like, we have read, like what is the proper etiquette? First, you should pay obeisances. First one. It's like
Yeah,
you have to pay obeisances, and then you have to glorify Lord. And then the
yeah,
third is that you say that, thank you, I don't even deserve this. Like you have to tell about yourself. And the fourth one is that you ask. But like how you
yeah, with
said
your
that,
request.
yeah, like, but as you said that how we are, that we just skip all the 3 steps, we don't care, and we just jump on the first one, the last one. We
That's
just
right,
ask.
right?
Yeah, we just ask.
Yeah,
Because I think we are not properly taught, frankly
yeah.
speaking, because we are not properly taught the way to worship Lord, like offer prayers. Like, you have to, sometimes we even forget to pay obeisances. हम
Yeah,
उनको वो प्रणाम करना भी भूल जाते हैं. Everything else is
yeah.
secondary, but we forget to even. So yeah, we are learning. I think we are not taught.
That's right. So then, yeah, it's true. So then we can, even if we can't remember to glorify the Lord before putting our request, we can try to glorify Him at any other time also.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise
Right.
we are always approaching Him, give me this, help me with this, that. But then sometimes
Yes.
just uh, go to Him and glorify Him. Oh, my dear Krishna, you're so nice, you're so
Mm.
kind, you're so loving, you're so compassionate. Mm.
They say when we are praying, right? When we are reciting the mantras and all, it's actually glorifying the Lord. So that's why it's very important to do puja, right? Like
Yeah,
what is puja? Actually, is to glorify the Lord,
glorify the Lord. Yeah,
right?
glorify Him. That's right.
So
That's
that's
right.
what it should be like a habit. Like every day we must do that,
Yeah,
worshiping. So, yeah.
that's right. That's right. Hey, should we stop here? Continue
Yeah.
tomorrow. Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Gaur Bhakta Vrinda ki jai. Hare Krishna.